Okay, good evening, students. We'll continue the session on mods. I put up a question. Only Ayush answered it. Rest all, none of them have answered it. It will come in the course of a lecture again, so I'll explain it at that point of time. So we last time we saw questions like this. So let me just quickly refresh your thing. Right here, the coefficient of x is 1. So things are very easy. So here you are just standing at a -2. How do I get a -2? By equating it to 0. Then I go 12 distance forward plus 12, which will lead me to a point called 10. I go -12, which will lead me to a point called -14. And since this is less than equal to, at these points, the distance will be 12 and 12. But I want anything less than, so all these values will be acceptable. This should be a one-go, one-step process. -2, -2, -12 is -14. You should see the inequality beforehand. And that's x, and -2 plus 10 is a plus 10. In one go. The second is a greater than. So, but now, remember I asked you to think of this as y. There are two ways to do this, but this is y. I'm just giving you a brief idea in case someone was not present last time, or the ones who are coming in late will join in. Okay. So think of this as just a y, and then it becomes the same question like this. Okay. So you're standing at what point now? Now you're standing at +5. And you can go +7 further, and you reach a +12. You can go -7 backwards, you reach a point -2. But these are values of what? Of 2x. So what are the values of x? The values of x are going to be divided by 2, +6 and a -1. And we need, this time is greater than. Greater means outside. Outside, right up till infinity. The distance should be greater than, right? So away, this is exactly 7, this distance. I want more than 7, so outside, right? But that is 2x is outside 12, x is outside 6, and so on, right? So this is what we did, just to get you on set. And then obviously there's an and. Now that and part, students, you should handle it in inequality part, right? When given two different regions, you should be able to find the common region for that, right? We have a lot of things on our agenda, so we cannot really, get slow or smart. Is it okay? So we left it with mod plus mod plus mod. So one of the conditions over here is that all of them should have a plus. It is valid only when we have a plus, students. Okay. Listen carefully, attentively. Please stop me at every point that you think there's a doubt. Please use the mic. Please press the space bar button and start speaking, right? That is how you can get my attention, or else I'm going to go fast, yeah? Because I doubt if I'll be able to finish it on time. So the easy case I'm doing is, this is x. There is no coefficient to x. There's no coefficient in x. So we have an expression mod of b1, mod of x plus b2, mod of x plus b3, anything. I'm just using in variables because that tells me how confident you are. You equate it to 0. X plus b1 is equal to 0, which will give you x is minus b1. This will give you x is minus b2. This will give you x is minus b3. Then you plot the points on number line. Okay, so let me start with just 2 mods. So plot them correctly. Okay, here I am just plotting them, assume this is on the left. So if there are 2 number lines, now when is this expression minimum? This full expression is minimum if there are 2 points. It is anytime, whenever x is between the 2. If x is any value between the 2, including the endpoints, this expression is minimum. Any value of x, whatever value you put, you're going to get the same answer. Whether you put this end, that end, middle end, this end, any value. When there are 3 points, if there are 3 milestones, minus, and cap, you know, has actually just limited to this easy stuff. And when such a question comes now, we think it's a 30 second question, a 40-second question. If there are 3, so this is even, 2 mods. This is odd is 3 mods. So if there are 3 mods, there is a unique middle. There is a unique middle. And what is that middle? That middle is this. So when x is equal to B2, that is the time when this will be minimum. Okay, these are about the value of x. What if there are 4 mods? If there are 4 mods, minus B1, minus B2, minus B3, minus B4, then where is the middle? Think of the middle. The middle, there are 2 of them at the middle, both of them. So x can be any value between the middle 2. This way, any value between middle 2. Any, including the endpoints. For that value of x, this will be minimum. Any doubt? Ask students. Yeah. If it is even, there are going to be 2 middle terms anywhere between the 2. If it is odd, there is 1 unique term middle. It's at that. And what? These are values of x, mind you. How do you, next level, how do you find the minimum value? So we found values of x. Value of x. Value or values of x where expression is minimum. Do you also realize that these are 2 different questions and the minimum value of the expression? And these minimum value of expression and these 2 questions, students, I find students struggling with them, and then I start thinking that your whole algebra should be on shaky grounds. You understand, the whole algebra, there's an independent variable x and there's something that depends on x. So what we found is the value of x, the independent, and you plug that value of x and you'll get the value of this whole dependent expression. It is also called y, right? So algebra, independent variable, dependent function. Something will change, the function will change. So what is the value of x? What is the value of the function? What is the value of y? What is the value of the expression, right? These all things go hand in hand together. They cannot be studied individually. And that is true right from your y is equal to ax plus b, y is equal to a quadratic, x square minus 2x plus 3, right? And now there are mods, right? So that how do you find the minimum value? Now, again, in all of them, the minimum value is this distance, students. This distance, either plug the value of x. So this you can either plug the value of x, plug value of x. I don't find this very nice. Which x? From here. Value of x, plug it in. You find the value, but I don't like that very much, right? The other is by distances, and distances between ends. Between ends. So pay attention. These are the 2 ends. So D1, the distance between ends. The minimum value is this distance. 3, what is the ends? These are the 2 ends. So the distance between the 2 ends. So let's say this distance. Now 1 point, that is 1 point. Leave it. That is 0. Here pay attention. Distance between this ends. This end, this end. What is this distance? D1. Pay attention. Now there are 2 points left. Distance between them also D2. So D1 plus D2. I think this is an easier way. D1 plus D2. Just add it up, right? So if someone is not clear about all this revision, please ask. Please ask students. I don't know how much time I should spend on which ones. Okay. So I find it pretty easy. You want me to do an example, I can do an example. So if you want me to do an example, just. So we'll start with a simple. So there are 2 questions. For what value of x is y minimum? Find minimum value of y. Okay, and y is given. So y is mod of x plus 3 plus mod of x minus 4. You know, it should be so fast that the answer to question number 1 is just simply between -3 and 4. And the answer to question number 2 is oral, you should be 7. Very good, Ayush. ठीक है, Ayush, Girish, very good. दोनों question answer करते रहना है, ठीक है. You know, even the point of drawing a number line over there is a headache. If anyone has any issue out over there, you draw the number line. This is a point -3. This is a point 4. Now value of x could be anything between this because there are only 2 points. And the answer to question number 2 is nothing but this distance. This distance is nothing but 7. Question number, another one. If y is equal to mod of x plus 3, let me leave it this way, plus mod of x plus mod of x minus 4. Now here now this is 3 mods. 3 mods means odd. Odd means unique middle. Which one will be in the middle? This one. Which is this milestone equated to 0? The milestone is when x is equal to 0 for question number 1. And for question number 2, this also should be oral. Question number 2, bolo. Now there are 3 points. Again, look at the ends first. This end, that end. What's the distance between them? 7. After that, what? 1 point is there. Leave it. This 7. Okay. If y is equal to mod of x plus 3 plus mod of x plus mod of x minus 3, no, x minus 2 plus mod of x minus 4. Okay, so again, now I'm giving you in very, very sequential order. You just need to think of the order. So what are the points? -3, 0, 2, 4. 4 points. 4 points means middle 2. So which are the middle 2? Not here on the number line. Yeah, mind you, again, the problem is I'm giving you in order. It could be rearranged. Just remember on a number line, which are the median. Middle means median. There are 2. So x is any value between 0 and 2 and both endpoints included. Could you tell me the second? I don't like that idea of plugging it in. What is the distance between -3 and 7? Sorry, -3 and 4, 7. What's the distance between 0 and 2? 2. 7 plus 2, 9. Question number 2 answer is 9. So far, I have seen cats stick to this level. And this is ridiculous level, students. We are going to go very far above, right? So one question for you, students. Chale. One question only. Over to you, 2 minutes. 2 minutes is also large time, 90 seconds. 90 seconds. And I'll put the question on your screens and start the timer. 30 more seconds. That would make it 2 minutes. I got a first answer, 36. Ayananka, 30, that's 2 minutes, 1 more minute, student. All three answers are different till now, 36, 33, 37. "36" has been repeated. And that's 4 minutes. That's 4 minutes, 4 answers out of 15. Not good. Itna dhad you guys were giving answers. So I think so your issue is again just in series. Why, students? These points, what are these points? -2, -5, -8. So in fact, they're going backwards. -2, -5, -8. And so on and on and on. So there's a break somewhere, right? There's a break somewhere and they go right up till -35. Can someone tell me what is the point going to be just before that? So the series should have been seen, students. So, and this is a very classic question of series included. And the series is known, students, and you don't really need to read it or, learn it to apply it. On and off, we have even seen in an average students. So tell me, it's a 3, and 3 is being added, right? So the one before it is -32. And this is just, I'm checking for you guys. So the question is asking us, find the minimum value. Okay, it's not asking us this. So how do I find the minimum? What is this distance? Why did you all even worry about odd, even, anything? Just find this distance. How much is this distance? Quick, in your mind, fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, -2 to -35. क्या एरर क्यों होता है और बाकी के 14 of them, why not 14? 3 answers I got, the other out of 15. 12 of you, why there's no answer? This distance is 33. How can your answer be so small, 36 and all? How can your answer be 36? तुम लोग ने क्या डॉट भूल गए क्या? ओहो, ये डॉट भूल गए। स्मृति गांधी, हार्दिक तिवारी, हार्दिक, आयुष, अरे बोलो तुम कुछ तो एकदम ही कमाल कर रहे हो आजकल। दिख रहा है ना, सब कुछ चल रहा है। Between the second and the second last point, the distance between them is going to be 3 less from here, 3 less from here is going to be 27. Check it up, is the distance 27? What happened to you guys? This between the next and the next, the distance between them is going to be 21. So this way you keep doing all these distances, you add up. So it's 33 plus 27 plus 21 plus so on and so on and so on. Now you have to wonder what will come in the end. So tell me what do you think will come in the end? This is what, a multiple of 6? Is there a difference of 6? When there's a difference of 6 students, you write it as a multiple of 6 and something. 6 5s are 30 plus 3. 6 4s are 24 plus 3. So the last one will be 6 into 0 plus 3 or 6 into 1 plus 3, whatever. So this is going to be the sum. Okay, and how do you find the sum of the series? The sum of the series, you don't find it using AP students. You find it using average into N. And what is the average? The average is first term plus last term by 2. We have seen this in averages. And how many number of terms? 0 to 5. 0 to 5 is 6. So the answer is going to be 35 into 3. 105. तुम लोग कोई कहीं आसपास नहीं हो, आंसर के कुछ नहीं हो, बताओ सब जन ओके है नहीं है ओके। और ऐसे कैसे पहले ही क्वेश्चन में फंस गए? इतना 4 मिनट दिया यार, ऐसा भी नहीं कि मतलब I gave you just 1 minute, 2 minutes or so on. I gave you 4 minutes. We are talking, मतलब you are talking something else, I am talking about something else. Yeah, that's how it is going. Totally weird. कुछ problem है गारो? Yeah, okay. I guess that's just a little late. 33 plus, okay, 33 plus 3. Sorry, my mistake. 33 plus 3. So that's going to be 36,108. Errors nahi hone chahiye. If there are multiple points, students पूछ लो students, yeah, don't hesitate. I think so in recent year, one of the CAT question was like this. Don't hesitate. The least, the minimum distance, not just the distance between the end points, between successive ends, D1 plus D2 plus D3 plus D4. So please avoid that idea of plugging in. Okay, we'll do that also. Let's see. We'll do that also, students. We'll do that. So tell me here now. We'll do that way also, just because you all took a little, you know, none of us are anywhere close to this. Well, I hope you all did not miss this. It's a series, students. Yeah. So the milestones, I again say, milestones you would need. -2, -5, and then a -8, and then there's a break somewhere, we don't know, okay? And it will go on till -35. Now, if you want to find how many of these, pay attention now, these are skill-based students, yeah? This is not theory-based at all. This is a nice series, there's a difference of 3. So write everything as a multiple of 3 and do some adjustment, whichever close multiple. So you might even say 3 into -1, -3 plus 1. You do your own adjustment. Now, student, I don't know what you are going to do. 3 into 0 plus -2. I really don't know what you're going to do, students, right? So whatever you do, do your own way. But just be consistent. Don't do 2 methods. I'm just showing it to people. Okay. So if you do the first one, then directly jump to the last one. 3 into minus what? And you need a +1. Okay. So this is going to be 36 minus 12 plus 1. This +1 has to remain same. If you decide this format, then the format cannot change. What can only change is this number. So could you tell me how many values are there here? How many different values are there? -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. That will increase by 1, 1, 1 to 12. So how many are there? -1 to -12. There are 12 of them. Whether you use this format is also going to be same. So what did you do? You first said, okay, let me take a 2 separate. It becomes 0 is left. Okay, so here what will happen? -33. So this will be 3 into -11 -2. So tell me here you are going to go 0 to -11. Whichever way you go, you are going to reach to the same answer, students. There are 12. Okay, now why am I teaching this is because as I told you, this is a skill. It can be used in any sort of question. Yeah, not limited to mods or anything. So if there is a series like this, you should be able to manage this, right? Now 12. Now coming to a mod. Oh, if there is a 12, there are two middle terms. Now the question comes down to, oh, what are the middle terms? What are they? So one will have to again think, okay, the middle terms are going to be, if I take what -1 to -12, then this is the middle term is going to be 3 into, go ahead, -6 plus 1 and 3 into -5 plus 1. Now, how do I get that? Oh, sorry, -6 and -7. -6 and, look, I made a mistake, right? Because I was speaking. So 12 are there, 6 and 6. 1, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. 6 of them, then -7 to this. So what is this going to be? This is going to be, the middle is -21. -21 plus 1, -20. And what is the other middle? -70. Now, any value between this two middle, you can plug it in. Any value that you want, including these values if you want. Okay, this is a ridiculous way. I don't know why I started also. Anyways, our time is also short. I don't know why I started. Okay. I just want to confirm the answer again. So I also want to show you plugging in value is a very difficult task, student, right? So let me plug in a value. What value might you plug in? Let me ask you. What value might you plug in? Okay, Girish would plug in 20. Anyone else? You could plug in any value between -17 and -20. Okay. So, and you know, the problem is none of those values are very attractive. So Girish plugs in 20. So we will plug x is equal to -20. So plug x is -20. Tell me, what do we get over here? Karo pura. Okay, now don't shy away. -20 plus 2 is -18 plus 18. -20 plus 15 plus -20 plus 12. And this will keep going on. You know 12 terms. So for your benefit, I'm writing all of them just to show you this answer, students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could you tell me what is going to happen after this? This is just 6 terms. What is going to happen after this? Okay, 6 and 6 more terms. And what are those? 0. And will it become a -3 after that? No, students, it will, there's a mod. Okay, you put 20, -20. How do I show it to you now over here? Okay, there's a term in the middle which says x plus 20. So you put a -20, this becomes a 0. There's a term over here which says x plus 17. Okay, 20. Oh, -20 we are plugging. Nah? -20 and 17, -3 mod 3. -20 and 20, 0. Then there's a term called x plus 23. -20 and 23 is a 3. Then there's a 6. Then there's a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6. Check. -20 and a 15. -20 and a 15 is a, sorry, plus 35 is a plus 15, mod is 50. Now I want to add them up. Now, do you see there's a disbalance? This is going from 18. This is, so now there's a disbalance. So I'll have to add this. Okay, how many of you were trying to do this in the 3-4 minute I said? 4 minute I gave, now I guess this is why those 4 minutes were less for us. But I'm just summing it up. And anyone, even those who was fast, you know, take the 3 common. The 3 common will simply mean you are adding up till 5. And students, till 5, you should know the summation. 15 threes are 45. So this is 15. This full thing is 45. 15 threes are 45 and a 45. 90 and an 80. Do you get the back to 108? This is all because not a single one of us got this. Om, you added one more 80. This is not an even series. दोनों तरफ से equal नहीं है. क्योंकि क्या है, you know, Om वो क्यों हुआ? आपने middle वाला value नहीं plug in किया ना, आपने ये वाला end plug in किया. तो इस तरफ कम लोग हैं और उस तरफ ज्यादा लोग हैं. समझ रहे हो? वैसा हो रहा है. ये सब चीजें फीलिंग लेवल से आनी चाहिए. अरे अगर एक मिडिल मिल जाता तो बहुत इजी है. अगर 2 मिडिल है तो मैं ये लूंगा तो अनइवन हो जाएगा. इज दैट ओके? इसलिए आई वाज आस्किंग ओम, इसलिए मैं पूछ रहा था क्या वैल्यू प्लग इन करोगे. लेकिन क्या कहते हैं वो, गिरीश ने 20 बोला, सो आई डिड दैट. अगर आप थोड़ा सा और अच्छा कर सकते हो तो कर सकना चाहिए. पता है मैं क्या प्लग इन शायद करता. थोड़ा सा करेज दिखाओ स्टूडेंट्स, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. थोड़ा करेज दिखाओ. टेल मी, आई वुड स्टिल प्लग इन द मिडिल वैल्यू. व्हाट इज द मिडिल वैल्यू? प्लग इन x इज इक्वल टू -18.5. करेज दिखाओ. इट डजंट मैटर. -18.5 plus 2 is a -16.5. When you take the mod, you get a 16.5. -18.5 plus 5. 5 add कर दो, -13.5 plus 13.5. And you should understand, as you keep going from one to another, 3 से कम हो रहा है. So 3 से और कम हो जाएगा 10.5, और 3 से कम हो जाएगा 7.5, and 3 less 4.5, and 3 less 1.5. And what will happen after this? This time, tell me, Om, now we took right in the middle. So when we take something in the middle, the ones on the left are equal to that on the right. So the next you'll again get 1.5, 4.5, same thing you'll again get. Because you're going, समझ में रहा, दोनों side equal जा रहे हो. आपने exact middle लिया है 18.5. So tell me, if I add them up, what do I get? Now instead of adding this way, you can add this way. 33 plus 27 plus 21 plus so on till 3. Isn't this what we had got earlier? Did we not get this directly? Okay, remember, without all this work, did we not get this directly? This distance is 33. The next distance is 6 less 27. The next distance is 6 less 21. And you can automatically get here. Okay, so a little speed breaker. As soon as we started, it became a speed breaker. Student, don't worry, student, but still let me go back. Student, this part was very easy. You all were doing very fast. I could have given you straight questions like this. You would have felt good. I did it. Okay, these. So I told you, CAT is this level or so on. Recent year, there has been a question like this. So I hope that helps us now. At least it tells us that the minimum distance is better to take the distance between endpoints. Yeah. One step further. Student, pay attention. Yeah, I want to do it in tough part. Yeah, I don't want to do chiller. This time X has a coefficient. Okay, this time X has a coefficient other than 1. So 2x plus 1, 3x minus 1, or anything of that sort. Okay, 4x plus 5, anything. The milestones are very easy, students. Equate it to 0. Remember, the milestones are always, when does it become 0? When you get minus b1 by a1. When you get x is equal to minus b2 by a2. So this is an easy part. So don't say I have learned it. This is easy. Anyone will do it. There is something difficult. appreciate that, give it respect. Okay, so the milestones are indeed minus B1 by A1 in order, students. This is very, this looks very scary and very tough when I do it in variables. But the tough part, the respectable part, what you need to give respect is, there are A1 friends over here. There are A1 friends over here. At this milestone, there are A1 friends. At this milestone, there are A2 friends. And at this milestone, there are A3 friends. Now, those who don't know this idea of friends suddenly might say, what happened? Yeah, where did friends come from? It simply means there are so many mods over here. A1 different mods, A2 different mods, A3 different mods. So this is a case of how many number of mods. Tell me how many number of mods. Now I want, you would not have learned it this way, student. This is where I'm saying ki live class mein you can go to one level up. The number of mods you can do it orally is A1 plus A2 plus A3. And this then you can go ahead and tell, oh, this is what? These are 5 friends, 6 friends, 7 friends. You'll obviously not get random difficult values. But in the last case, how many friends was that? 3, minus 2, minus 3, minus 5, minus 8, 12 friends. So this is a case of 12 friends. Oh, if there are 12 friends, now you know there is a middle 2 and so on. Okay, so I can't proceed it with this numbers. So I'll explain it towards with a variable and I'll keep it short, easy for now. I'm making it very easy, students. I'm taking numbers so that every calculation is very, very simple. 3x plus 12 and mod of 5x minus 15. बहुत easy कर दिया हूं मैं. And we are talking about the minimum itself. Later we'll go to the equation. अभी तो we are talking about minimum. So tell me what happens. As in, okay. I'll give you, since I'm giving you tough questions, I'll give you some time over here. You do it your way. You do it your way, whichever way you want. Question is, find the minimum value of this. Chalo, your time start. I'll give you 2 minutes. Don't rush, students. 2 minutes, aram se. 2 minutes is a lot of time, yeah, if you don't panic.
Okay, that is 2 minutes. Akash, KVP 2, Smriti 3, Adik 4, Om 5, Ayush 6, Girish and Gaurav 8. Still only 8 out of 15. Not very happy. Not very happy. So who are? कौन? क्या हुआ? आयुष ने कर दिया, आकाश ने कर दिया, आयनंका करो, आयनंका मुश्किल नहीं है, वेट कर रहा हूं मैं। गौरव ने कर दिया, करणवीर, कशिश, I haven't seen you very regularly. ओम ने कर दिया, प्रचिति ट्राई करो, पूछो नहीं है, पूछते भी नहीं हो, आंसर भी नहीं करते हो, सिर्फ क्लास नहीं करना है, कर लो स्टूडेंट थोड़ा सा, ठीक है। एक रोहित ट्राई करो, सुजय, सुकृति, you usually answer what happened now. Haven't done it. How many friends case is it? Chalo, forget the milestone also. Chalo, I'm discussing it. Okay. Chalo, now stop. No one is answering. So anyway, stop. Could you just look what I can tell you, and I can raise your bar a lot. My thing is, don't go and mark anything. Can you first tell me the number of mods here or the number of friends? How can you tell this number of friends or mods without doing anything? अब भी मैंने लिख के दिया है. 2 plus 3 plus 5. That's it. 2 plus 3 plus 5, 10. You can directly do that, students. कुछ नहीं करना है. और अगर 10 है तो मिडिल वाला सोचो. There are going to be middle में क्या होगा? Middle 2. There are 2 middles. Use your own language what you want. 2 middles. तो 2 middle में जाके लिखना है. तो बस, तो let's plot it now. This equated to 0, you get 3 positive. अरे यार ये भी 3 दे रहा है. चलो अच्छा है. थोड़ा मिस हो गया मेरे से, लेकिन अच्छा है गुगली डाल दिया वहां पर. ठीक है. This and this is the same. Okay. So it became more easy. This gives you what? -4. Can you tell me how many friends are at -4? 1, 2, 3. Put this, write this, A, B, C. How many, and what is this? -3, what? Sorry, this is 3, this is 3. Did you get puzzled because of that? Let me ask this. Yeah, maybe आयनंका क्या उससे puzzle हो गए क्या? Good. आयनंका ने बोला अच्छा है गुगली आ गया तो उससे puzzle नहीं होना है. सुकृति उससे puzzle नहीं होना है बिल्कुल भी. वो 3 पे ये 2 भी रहते हैं और ये 5 भी रहते हैं. 2 और 5 7 लोग रहते हैं. B, E, F, G, H, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do count, do whatever till the time तुम नंबर लिख के नहीं चलेगा ना, तो ऐसे ABCD लिखो. अब बोलो इसमें मिडिल में कौन से 2 है? मिडिल में कौन 2 फ्रेंड? अगर इस ऑर्डर में मैंने लिख दिए, थोड़े अलग लिखता हूं मैं, सिर्फ थोड़े अलग लिख रहा हूं. तो बोलो इस ऑर्डर में अगर मैंने लिख दिए तो कौन है 2 मिडिल में? सुकृति बोलो कौन है 2 मिडिल में? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 मतलब 5 और 2. तो कौन है? E और F. तो E और F, जहां भी E और F है वो मिडिल में है. वो कहाँ है? यहीं रह रहे हैं वो दोनों. तो ये एक ही पॉइंट हुआ ना. तो इस पॉइंट एट दिस व्हेन x is equal to 3, when x is equal to 3, ठीक है, दिस इज मिनिमम. एक पहला क्वेश्चन. रिमेंबर 2 क्वेश्चन होते हैं. एक होता है फॉर व्हाट वैल्यू ऑफ x जब x 3 है. और अभी इसलिए हम बोलते हैं कि हर एवरी वेपन शुड बी देयर इन योर आर्सेनल. Now you cannot think of distances ना, तो plug 3 in. Plug करो. Plug x is equal to 3. चलो खत्म करो. Tell me what is the value of y. इसको y बोलते हैं. इसको एक्सप्रेशन को शॉर्ट हैंड में y या f of x जो भी. चलो वेरी गुड सुकृति. 3 प्लग इन करो. 3 करोगे तो ये 0 हो गया, ये भी 0 हो गया, तो हो गया आंसर. होगा सबका आंसर 3 3 9 ना. ठीक. 9 and 20, 21. Very good. All the ठीक है. Chalo, good and incorrect. Now, Abhi, we did it by plugging it. Could you tell me what is the other way? Now pay attention, students. What is that other way? Extreme walon ka distance is low. So tell me who is the extreme over here? Pay attention. You can say like this, A or J. A और J का डिस्टेंस बोलो, ये डिस्टेंस कितना है, देखो कितना फर्क पड़ेगा. अभी थोड़ा और ऊंचा उठना है. ये डिस्टेंस कितना है, -4 से 3 7. Tell me A and J, how much is the distance between A and J? दो ends. कौन एंड में A है, J है? A J 21. Who is the next difference? B I. B I में बोलो कितना है, B और I में. B और I, sorry 21 क्यों लिख दिया, 7 7. Sorry students, yeah 7 7. B और I में भी 7 है. ठीक है, A J खत्म हो गया, B I खत्म हो गया. C और H. C और H में कितना डिस्टेंस है, 7. C और H भी खत्म हो गया. अब कौन बचे, C H भी हो गया. D G. Tell me the distance between D G. Good. D G 0. E F 0. Sum of all these distance 21. Right? Now what is your next challenge? यार थकना नहीं है, रुकना नहीं है, रिलीफ का ब्रेक भी नहीं लेना है. नेक्स्ट चैलेंज इज, क्या आप ये सब चीज ABCDEF छोड़ के ऐसे ही लिख के कर सकते हो क्या? 3 लोग यहाँ रहते हैं और 7 लोग यहाँ रहते हैं. N1 N2 भी लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है ना. I have to write all these to explain. Oh, 3 live here, 3 live there. Oh, so 3 and 3. 3 friends here, 3 friends here. So what does that make it? 6 people. If they travel, what's the distance? 7 into 3, 21. What about the other 4? They all are here only. The middle is over here only. 7 होगा तो middle is going to be at 5 and 6. Now यहीं पर तो होंगे, right? So can you do that without A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H and all? Okay, done. Very nice. Yeah, so that was the googly. But just in case to you know, again, because if I give you the question that I have in the PowerPoint, तुम लोग सब फुस हो जाते हो. ठीक है, तो इसको थोड़ा सा ये कर देते हैं. अगर ये होता तो मुझे करने दो फास्ट. तो 3 पे 2 people are there. 4 पे there are 5 people, and -4 पे there are 3 people. Now 10 people, middle, 5th. किसी भी end से cumulate करने शुरू करो. 3 and 2 5. Oh, so the 5th person is staying here, and where does the 6th person stay? Here. So for what value of x is this minimum? When x is equal to any value between 3 and 4. Right? Could I plug in any value? Yes. So when I would plug in x is equal to 4. So if I plotted 4, ये तो 0 हो गया. ये करते हैं. 4 2s are 8. So y is equal to 2 plus 4 8 8. Correct है ना? 4 2s are 8 and -6 2. 4 3s are 12 and 24. तो आंसर हो गया 26. अच्छा, कोई ठीक है. Could I plug in x is equal to 3? Yes, you could plug in x is equal to 3 also. So this would become 0. I should write here plus 0. This will become 0. What about this? 3 3s are 9. 9 plus 21. 5 3s are 15 plus 5. Check karo. 26 ही है ना सब जन. Whether you put 4, whether you put 3, or whether you put any value in between it. I'll not put it because those are very difficult values. Okay. Chalo, I'll just pause a minute. I'll just pause if things are going a little fast. And can you tell me using the distance way also? Student Polo, using the distance way, 3 from this end and 3 from that end. So 3 pair of people.
will travel a distance of 7. 3 into 7, 21. 3 on, 3 gone. 3 gone, 3 gone. 2 left. Oh, 2 people here and 2 people here. Those are the end ones. Na, और तो कोई बचा नहीं. तो उसमें भी 2 pair of people are going to travel what? 1. So 2 ones are. क्या गड़बड़ हो गया? 20 मुझे क्यों आ रहा है? 23 क्यों आ गया? क्या गड़बड़ हो गई स्टूडेंट्स? 8 है क्या? ओह हाँ, सॉरी 3 ऐसे क्यों गड़बड़ हो गया? ठीक है. So 26. 3 pairs of people will travel a distance between the ends of, and get into the habit of this eliminating ends. I'll be using that even to solve equations, students. Okay, I'll be using that to solve equations. So I guess that's right. So now I have a little, till now I have avoided fractions. Okay, so students, fractions do not change the concept. It only makes the calculation a little tedious. Thoda tak lagta hai. To chaliye. Your next question. This was there on the screen beforehand. Only Ayush has answered it. I expect a lot more answers. I'll still give you, speed ka problem nahi hai. Aram se karo. I'll give you 3 minutes. Kariye.
Okay, that's 3 minutes. So a lot of you are sharing the same answers. Ayush, 2 by 3. If you're winding up your calculations, continue doing it. I will do it. The first thoughts. Now, you know, your mind will start working. The first thoughts is going to be the number of mods, how many different mods it is, right? And if you don't know, if you are not getting that, now pay attention. This is not a class on theory, but then you can always take this as 2 times mod of x minus half. A positive value can always be taken out. You take a 3 out and this will be mod of x. For those who want the theory bit now, okay, take the 4 mod and this will be x minus 3 by 4. And this is as good as mod of x minus half plus mod of x minus half, right? So that is why we said 2 friends. This whatever distance is that is going to be measured 2 times, right? There are 2 friends over there, 3 of the year and so on, right? So it becomes a question of 2 plus 3 plus 4. There are 7 different mods, right? Some of the mods are just coinciding at the same value. So 7 mods means a unique middle. Hey, this is more easy. A unique middle. Oh, if there is a unique middle, which is that middle? This is the fourth wala. So chaliye line pe mark karte hain. This is going to give me, now the only problem is that fractions, half. Okay, so this is a half. How many people? 2 people. Mark it whichever way you want. This is a 2 by 3. Now 2 by 3 is going to be on the right. While it's very close, you can draw it a little far. Now 2 by 3, how many people are there? There are 3 people. And this is a 3 by 4. Okay, so 3 by 4 is going to be even further. 3 by 4, and how many people are there? 4. So 7, where is the 4th guy? From which end? From any end. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here he is. So this is the point parameters, right? So when x is equal to, I hope तुम्हारा answer गलत नहीं हो, ठीक है? When x is equal to 2 by 3, y is minimum. But the question is asking us, what is the minimum value of y? How much is it? So what I would do is, I would go the distance way only. I'm not going to go plugging it. You can plug it in also. From half to 3/4, half 0.5, 3/4. This whole distance is 0.25. I've shifted to decimals now. 0.25. कितने लोग करेंगे? 2 pairs. 2 pair of people will cover, each will cover 0.25 to meet. अरे 3 मिनट हो गए. ठीक है, which will be 0.5. Okay, 3 pairs are gone, 2 pairs. Now 2 is over here and 3 is over here. Remember, 2 are gone, 2 and 3. So there are 2 pair more. Okay, who will do what distance? This distance. Now this is not a nice decimal number. This is a recurring 0.666. So I'll have to do fraction. So what is the fraction? 4 2s are 8, 1 by 12. Each will do 1 by 12. So how much do? They do 1 by 6. And I can do this addition and I can say this addition is going to be 0.666666. ठीक है ना? एक बार कर लेने दो मेरे को. 2 pair 1 by 8 मतलब 1 by 6. So half plus 1 by 6. 4 by 6, 2 by 3. ठीक है, इसको कैसे ऐड किया मैंने? Half plus 1 by 6. This is as good as 3 by 6. So this is going to be 4 by 6. That is 2/3. So both the answers are 2/3. So good, your answers are right. Yes, you could always plug in the value. You could plug in 2 by 3. And when you plug in 2 by 3, this becomes 0. So this into 2 by 3 minus 1. You know this is 0, so leave it out. 4 into 2 by 3 minus 3. 4 by 3, 1 by 3 plus 4 2s are 8, 1 by 3. Even plugging in works. So now do you see sometimes this distance thing will become a little heavy stuff. Sometimes this is very easy. In the previous case, plugging in value was getting a little headache. This was easy. That is why we keep telling shift ways. Shift ways. Don't get addicted to one way. Don't get handicapped by saying, sir, explain me by that way, explain me by this way. जो method ठीक लगता है ना, you should be able to manage. ठीक है ना? Students, we are a little beyond cat only, huh? So don't worry about that. So if there's a standalone, he will do no work. So I use that standalone is वो वहीं पर रहेगा. He's zero. He's zero. सिर्फ pairs में distance cover करेंगे. Because उनको मिलना है, एक अकेले को मिलना है, एक अकेले को अपने आप से मिलना है, ऐसे सोचो तो वो जहां है वहीं पर खड़ा रहेगा. That is the idea of the friends का story. ठीक है, तो मैं ज्यादा डिटेल में नहीं जाता हूँ. हाँ, so this comes up now, student. Now the problem what I did is, I don't know how else to do it. I explained all of them with minimum value, but then we have an equation also. We have an equation also. Okay. So now, if the question comes solve for an equation like this. So now there's an equality at the end. There's no minimum or maximum, right? Students, here you know what? If k is less than the minimum value, minimum of y, isko minimum na dhundo mat. I'm not saying we find that. I'm just giving you the theory. Then there are no solutions. So this has a minimum value. If you are saying it should be equal to less than the minimum, it can't be. No, it has to be at least equal to the minimum. Is it okay? If k is equal to the minimum, if k is equal to the minimum of y, then you will have that wherever that meeting point is, x is the meeting point. And which is that meeting point? Meeting point is what I was saying, that values of x. If there's one value, one single middle, that value. If there are two middles, anywhere between them, that is called the meeting point. Okay, so either there's going to be a single value or between the two medians. Between two medians. Okay, so if there are two middles between them. So far, so good. Please ask me, stop me, ask me, whatever it is, right? So there are three branches. Either I'll get no solution or I'll get the minimum solution. That is one or this. And you know what? If k is greater than the minimum value of y, there will always be two solutions. So if I want to make these things tough, no students, मैं इसको टफ तो काफी कर सकता हूं, लेकिन कैट में किया नहीं है, so there's no point in doing that, students, right? How will I make it tough? Look at the solutions also, na? Either no solution, one or a range of infinite values, one or a range of infinite values between two middle values. You will not appreciate any of this, students, if you have not studied beforehand the concept videos and come in. This is only practice and cementing things. Okay, this is what I like to highlight. अगर तुमने सीख के आए हो, I can take you one step further, ना? ठीक है, no solution, one single solution, a range of infinite points between two or two solutions. कब कब होता है? When k is less than the minimum, when k is equal to the minimum, or when k is greater than the minimum. तब two solutions, right? तो आप वो two solutions करते हैं, ठीक है? वो two solutions करते हैं. Because this can get a little tough, I'll go ahead and do it with an example, students. ठीक है, I'll just do it with an example. If you did not understand any of what I said, pay attention. I'll keep it easy for now. X minus 3 plus mod of x plus 5 and plus mod of 2x. थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट कर दो क्या? ठीक है, थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट कर देता हूं. Okay, so now I'm going to give you a number over here, and so the equation is solved for. Okay, so again, so if you notice how I'm building, to a large extent, this number is going to come into place a little later. This is what we have learned. A bit of it we have already learned. Okay, so I don't need to revise. So one friend stays at 3, one at -5, and 1 and 2 at 5.5. So this is a case of four different friends or 4 mods. Oh, 4 friends, 4 mods. But the question is not minimum. So now don't start looking at middle, minimum, and so on. Okay. Chaliye, I will need a little bit of things, right? So we'll plot it. 3 minus 5, 1%, 3, 1%, and here 5.5, 2%. Pay attention. I would know these distances. What are these distances? This distance is 8. This distance is 2.5. Okay, now pay attention. I'm just thinking a little bit. Okay, so I'm going ahead with a number here. So yeah. Attention. Nothing. Don't think anything. I'm starting off with the most common case. This will be a large number. This will be a large number. How large or so on, we'll see it in a while, students. Yeah. So just let's take 30 for it. Start doing this way. Don't focus. Don't make any judgment right now. Get all the friends to a left point. Get all of them to left point. So this guy is already over here. Get this one. Order mein karo. 8 plus. Tell me. 2 people will travel 10.5 each. 21. Aya? 21 आया सबको. 8 and 2.5, 10.5. 2 लोग हैं. 10.5, 10.5. 21 and this 8, 29. Oh, बच गए just. So is this more than 29? How much more? So I will write this here, right? Here the value of k, I write this as k. This is 29. If everyone comes till here, they'll take 29. I need 30. How much extra is it? I need extra. Remember, there's an extra 1. How many people will travel? 4 of them will travel. Okay, we'll continue. They'll continue beyond this. So my solution to this is -5 पे हैं हम. ये values of x है. These are the values of x number line, right? और 0.14 और पीछे जाना है. तो -5.25 is one solution. करते जाना है. अगर तुम थोड़ा सा fast हो and you can type, listen, everything at the same time, you are free to do that. If you find myself slow, that will also tell you that you are very good. ठीक है? Very nice. अच्छा है. इनको उस तरफ पहुंचाते हैं सबको. तो यहाँ पर पहुंचाना है, right? Other end. This guy is only one guy is here. He will travel 2.5. Park it in your mind. This is one guy. He will travel 10.5. 2 of them are there itself. They will not travel only. So 10.5 plus 2.5, 13. So the distance over here is 13. And how much more do I have to go? I have to go an extra 17. So what is my answer? And how many people are going to go? 4 of them. So 17 by 4, each will go. Each. So where is that going to be? This is what? This is 11 by 2. Look, again, we moved into fraction. Plus 17 by 4, which will make it 22, 32, 39 by 4. Okay, so this is another solution for me. Is it 39 by 4, Hardik? Correct. और किसने दिया था? आयुष ने दिया था. बहुत अच्छा थियोरी है स्टूडेंट. टक 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 करके आंसर्स होते हैं. ठीक है? If you know all that, right? Okay. Quick. जल्दी से okay हाँ ना कर दो. So that I can change that value and continue. Okay, so Now, this time, if you notice, we were going outside the endpoints at both ends. Even on the left, marginally outside we were going. On the right, though, we were going further quite a bit outside. We were going 17/4 more. Okay, so pay attention. So what if this value was not very large? You will understand what we mean by very large and so on. Okay, 20. Now the problem is, so look, you will not be getting so many different questions. You will be getting one question. So whenever you see a question, plot the friends where they stay, find the distance, get all the friends to one point. So either start from the end or start from wherever. So these two people will travel 10.5 each, 21, 21 and 8, 29. Oh, do you see 29 is more than 20. You don't have to go extra. So the answer will be within. Solution is to right of this. Is not means, do you understand? Thoda dimag bhi lagana. You don't have to go beyond it. Aapne 29 kar liya. Aapko karna tha only 20. You have already done 29. So you have to go this side. Now comes the fun bit of it. Now comes the fun bit of it, because this is where even the good ones struggle. Now take the end pair. एक end pair ले लीजिए, ठीक है? One pair. उनको कितना करेंगे वो? यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक 10.5. उनको खत्म कर दीजिए 10.5. So what is left now? A new scene, new question comes in. Tell me what has, this is gone. So what is left is 3. What is left over here is, can someone tell me what is left over here? Only one friend is left. One pair is gone. They can do 10.5 over. Now, how much should this pair do? This pair has to do, the RHS becomes now only 9.5. 10.5 is already done. This is the total distance they have to cover, 20. 10.5 is done by A and B. Who is left? B and C. How much should they do? 9.5. Tell me, how much is this distance? 2.5. Where are they going to go? Where is the solution? This side. So tell me, this guy comes all the way here. 2.5 is done. ठीक है, नहीं डेसिमल नहीं आएगा मेरे ख्याल से गिरीश. या let me complete. 2.5 is done. So how much is left? 7. 7, how many people are going to go? Only 2 people are going to go. So 3.5. So 3.5 after 3. So to the left. So that is a minus 3.5. 3. Where have I gone from? How much? 7. 3.5. So that's a minus 0.5. Kuch gadbad kar raha. Yeah, Girish. Okay, I think you are giving the other side answer. So where is the answer over here? X is equal to minus 0.5. Now, it would have unsettled a few people. Plug in X is equal to minus 0.5. See, you are going to get 20. You can be confident about it. Minus 0.5, minus 3, minus 3.5, minus 0.5 and 5, plus 4.5 mod 4. This will become a mod. Why am I writing up? I hope minus 0.5, minus 3, minus 3 point ka mod is plus. This is what? Minus 1. Minus 1 and minus 11 is a minus 12 ka mod is 12. Check. This adds up to 8. And 12, 20. Okay. Okay. Now this side, we have only done one side. Remember, if this is more than the minimum value, which we did not check, because I'm just trusting you will mostly get more than the minimum value. Okay. And that you can realize it from here. Yeah. We got this. Now go repeat, go to the other extreme. Tell me, did we already take this guy over here? Now you'll have to start from the original picture again. 1% travels 10.5, 1% travels 2.5, 13 have been traveled. Oh, you have to do 20. So there are extra 7
and that 7 extra has to be done by 4 people. So this much extra after 5.5. So the answer is 11 by 2, that is 5.5 plus 7 by 4, 22, and 29 by 4. If you want it in decimal, 7.25. Okay, and if you want to leave it in fractions, leave it. Okay, yeah. So this side was tough. You know why this side was tough? Because you were getting a solution within and not outside. Outside is very easy. Will I get a question within? I doubt it, students. अभी तक तो outside के भी बहुत कम आए हैं, तो क्यों नहीं आएंगे? But the what shall we say? The theory and so on is so potent that you can finish it. Okay. So that was 20. Let's do one more here only, since we are so accustomed to this. Yeah. What if the value either 13 aaya? And just to give you one more practice, what if this is 10? What if that is 10? I don't know. I hope I have not made it very less. So I'm saying you don't do any calculation. Start the same way. Get everyone over here. Okay. 2 people, 10.5, 10.5, 21, 21, and 8, 29. Oh, that's a lot. 29 is a lot. I need only 10. Okay. So what? Take the extreme people. Oh, don't draw a new diagram. Take the extreme people. 1 and 1 here. What will they do? 10.5. So how? Oh, they will do 10.5. I need 10. Oh, but these guys themselves will do 10. So how much more? How much should the others do? The others have to do minus 0.5. What is minus nahi ho sakta? Distance guard. Oh, so this is less than, this is, I guess, less than the minimum. Now try to find the minimum. Jaldi se bolo minimum kaise karenge? Go back to that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 friends. Between 2 and 4, anywhere between these two. So let's take paths. This and this is your 10.5. And this is the 2.5. Okay. So the minimum is going to be 30. Anything less than 30, no solution. So it will come down on your own, students. Yeah, good. No solution, no solution. Yeah, fast and nice. Yeah. So if that becomes very less, it becomes a problem. I just wanted you to practice one more. I think so there are questions which you can practice. Yeah. So we'll wind up with 2-3 questions. That's it. Chalo, over to you. Okay. ये 3 क्वेश्चन क्यों आ गए? मैंने स्लाइड में 2 ही तो डाले थे. तीसरा नेक्स्ट पेज पे करेंगे. अभी 2 ही करना है. You have to do only 2 of them. I'm canceling this after that. I don't want to rush through. Do 2 of them only. I'll put it on your screens. Wait in a moment. Start here. I'll put it on your screens in a moment till the time. Six minutes for 2 questions. Okay. And your time starts now. Slow karo. Don't make raw. Errors are not appreciated at all. You take time, take 1 more minute. No errors.
दोनों का आंसर सेम है, and both the end points are also same. Okay. Okay, it's easy to confirm. You know, to confirm, you just have to plug in and check. Continue with your thing, so make sure you check it once you have to answer it. Yeah, good, Gaurav Singh. You. Now I would not know who is answering which question. Good, Sukriti, nice. Yes, Hardik. It's, you still have more than 2 minutes. Within 4 minutes, you'll have done both the questions. While explaining, it seems tough, but actually it isn't. Let me see, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 out of 14. Those are not getting it, please ask. Yeah, means once I start explaining, let me know. Okay, that's 6 minutes and I'm explaining, and I want Ayananka, Karanveer, Prachiti, Rohit, Sujay to please stop me, ask me at every point, or respond to the chat or something, right? ठीक है प्रचिति? प्रचिति अब तो शायद पुणे से ही हो, नहीं पुणे से हुआ. Okay, so stop me and ask. Yeah, let's see. Are we on the screen? Yes. We'll take one question, the first one. हर step बहुत आराम से करेंगे. So others, there's only one question left. You may want to go have a glass of water or come do whatever, right? So equate this to 0, you get x is equal to 4. Equate this, you get x is equal to -1. Okay, so on the number line, you go x as -1, but then at -1, there are 3 friends. And at x is equal to 4, there are 2 friends. At x is equal to 4, there are 2 friends. Okay, so this is a level that will come in exam, student. In exam, you're not going to get a lot of milestones and all, right? So what is the distance between them? ये अपने आप से खुद कर लेना चाहिए. Number line पे -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 और 1, 5 is the distance. ठीक है? अब इन दोनों को, यहाँ 2 जन है, उन एक जन पूरा 5 कवर करेगा, दूसरा भी पूरा 5 करेगा. तो कितना हुआ यहाँ पहुंचते पहुंचते 10. ठीक है, अब 10 हो गया. मुझे कितना चाहिए? यर 20. How much extra I need? Extra, I need more 10. How many people are there? Total people 3 plus 2, 5 people. So extra 2 इसी डायरेक्शन में जाना है. So -1 के आगे देखो ऐसे, -1 के आगे 1, 2 डिस्टेंस आना है. तो कहां पहुंचोगे? -3. So that is one solution. I'll take a pause. You know, I'm not too sure if you'll take time switching screens, you'll are on a mobile or whatever, right? So two more, but in which direction? We are all going this direction. Answer आना चाहिए. हाँ, ठीक है. करण, सुजय, बता देना. हाँ, कुछ भी है तो. Good. तो now left का खत्म हो गया, right का करो. I'll ask question, maybe अपने मन में करो, then I'll just mind. यहाँ पर कितने लोग हैं? 3 people are there. 3. One of them goes 5. Second goes 5. Third also goes 5. Total 15. To be done 20. How much still more? ये extra का मतलब है continue going. ठीक है, और 5 है. लेकिन how many people are there? ये 3 तो यहाँ पहुंच गए. ये अब 5 के 5 यहाँ है. All 5 are over here and they have to continue. So all will continue. So therefore we say 5 times. So divide by 5. हर एक कितना करेगा? 1 extra. तो इससे एक पॉइंट आगे जाना है. तो वो क्या पॉइंट हो जाएगा? ये 4 है ये पॉइंट. ठीक है, 5 फ्रेंड्स हैं. ये नंबर ऑफ फ्रेंड्स है. पॉइंट तो ये 4 है ना इस लाइन पे. 4 plus 1, 5. And you see the values, you see everything. It should be like this, students. मतलब इतना easy से होना है. Fractions, don't worry, struggling मत करो अभी. पहले concept खत्म करो अच्छे से. बाद में सिर्फ वो fractions आ जाएगा तो you just need to know how to add, subtract fractions. So this was your first question, a straight one, जिसमें both the solutions are on the outside, this side and this side. Right? So second question I'm going, ठीक है, I'll take a pause. If you have anything, put a question mark. Last है students, तो इसके बाद मैं नहीं कर रहा हूँ ग्राफ आज. ठीक है, I'll reschedule another session. तो कुछ है तो बता दो. ठीक है, एक ही क्वेश्चन बचा है. Okay, let's take the second one. जिसका सब हो गया है ना, this is the third question. ठीक है, you can try out the third question if I'm going a little slow. Those who want, yeah, I'll just keep moving between the screens. So watch. ठीक है, so यहाँ पर बताओ क्या है. एक ही लोग है, equated to 0, 2, -5. Equate. Oh, this is तो one friend only ना. तो ऐसे ही कैट वाले क्वेश्चन आएंगे बहुत कर. तो ये तो एक ही लोग हैं, कुछ भी नहीं करना है. खत्म करो. सुजय, करणवीर, अपने आप सब जन प्रचिति करके बताओ. मुझे देखना है. 2, 4, एक एक ही लोग हैं यहाँ, तो एक है यहाँ, एक है यहाँ, एक है यहाँ, ठीक है। मैं ईशा कर रहा हूं, डिस्टेंस ढूंढो, -5 0 2 7 2 से 4 2 डिस्टेंस, सबको लेफ्ट में ले आओ, ये 1 विल ट्रैवल 9 9 और 7 9 और 7 16, अरे 16 इज मोर देन 14, ये वो ट्रिकी वाला बिजनेस है, 16 इज ऑलरेडी मोर देन 14, ओके 16 इज ऑलरेडी मोर देन 14, तो और एक्स्ट्रा नहीं करना है आपको, और आगे नहीं जाना है, सो सॉल्यूशन इज लेस देन, और लेस देन मतलब टू द राइट ऑफ, -5, -5 के राइट में है सॉल्यूशन, ये वो ट्रिकी पॉइंट है। तो यहां आते ही क्या करना है, नाउ इन योर माइंड, ओके, द एक्सट्रीम पैर, दिस गाय एंड दिस गाय, एक्सट्रीम, ये कितने डिस्टेंस करेंगे यहाँ पर, 7 and 2 9, द एक्सट्रीम पैर तो 9 ही करेगा, and who is left, only one person is left students, only one person is left ना, कौन लेफ्ट है, ये जो बीच का रह गया, वो बाकी का करेगा, 1 is left who will do the rest मतलब क्या, 14 टोटल डिस्टेंस, 9 हो गया, the rest 6, not 6 5, and where will he do 5, he will do 5 over here in this area. We are all coming to the left of it. Don't change the whole thing now to the right. Don't say he'll go 5 that side. He's going to come 5 this side. From where? From 2. So what is the answer? From 2, he's coming 5 to the left. And once you get this -3, just plug it and check if you have any doubt. चलो आयुष और गौरव का आंसर मैच हो रहा है, थर्ड वाले का भी, बाकी के जिसको करना है खत्म करो। तो और हर जगह इतना मुश्किल नहीं रहेगा, अगर आप राइट हैंड साइड पे जाओगे, सो दिस गाय विल टेक 7 and 2 9, this guy will take 9 and 2, sorry, only 2, 9 and 2 11, oh 11, I need 14, so I still have extra. How much extra? 3 extra to be gone. How many people? He also reached here, he also reached here, 3 log jama hai, so 3, everyone will do 1 next, 4 plus 1, 4 plus 1 more, 5 is the answer, 5 and -3. Okay, chalo, last question, and your 3 minutes and 2 minutes only now. Okay, this might be a little tricky, fractions आ जाएंगे I think so इसमें फिर से fractions है ना, हाँ। Good night, bye Ash, bye. Okay, I'll give you how many minutes. चलो ठीक है, क्या जल्दी करना, 3 मिनट लेगा। We'll still finish by 10:45. 3 by 5 is 0.6 and -1. Good, Sukriti. Answers are matching with Gaurav, Ayush, Hardik, everyone. Nice, Akash. Good, Karanveer. Good. चल, nick of the time में हो गया. So we'll discuss it and we'll solve है. One more. Oh, लेकिन ये variable है 2. ये भी 2 है. So 1, 2, 2, 5 friends. This is 0 equated to 0 direct. This equated to 0. All steps being shown. You should do it faster. Equated to 0. So x is equal to -3 by 2. Much faster than what we have. So there's a -3 by 2 on the leftmost. तो दोनों तरह याद रखो. डेसिमल्स में करना है तो -1.5. You never know which might be better, too fast. कितने people? 2. Don't forget that there are 2 friends here. Next, 0. 0 point, there is 1 person there, and half. Or 0.5, there are 2 friends there. You don't have to write everything that I've written here, students. Yeah, write this or this, whichever you are. So I need the distance between them. 0 to 1.5, or the gap is 1.5, 0 to 0.5, 0.5. Oh, there's an equation. Get all of them to the left. N से शुरू करते हैं. 2 लोग हैं. 2 plus 2. 4 plus 1.5, total distance will become 5.5. But we had to do only 5. We had to do only 5. This is the total distance should be 5. So, if total is 5, so I'll have to go back. You can even think of going, okay. Don't think of, going all now 2, 1, 3 and 2, 5. 5 friends are here. Don't think of 5 of them going back. You will go wrong. Those are things explained in the concept video. If the solution was here, this one will not come all the way here and go back. He will only come till here, right? So don't make all the 5 go back. Those are things that I'm not explaining here right now. Okay? तो क्या करना है? तो फिर वो मन में करो. Extreme pair, 1 extreme pair. Okay, we'll go from here to here. 1 and 1. We'll do how much? 2. Okay, so 2 is already done. 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 2 is al There is one more guy over here. There's one more guy. You know the solution is this side. So all extreme has to be there. Then another extreme path. Another extreme path. Till the time this point should vanish away now. Yeah, why? Because I need the solution to be this side. So this one and one more from here will also do 2. So 2 and 2, 4 I have done 2. And now 4 are done. Rest of it, how much? 5 minus 4, 1. Who is going to do? 2 people here, 2 people here, 4 have gone. These 2 and these 2 gone. So this guy has to do. This guy has to do 1. So let him move 1 backwards, this side, leftwards. So the answer is x is equal to minus 1. And any doubt, plug and check. X is equal to minus 1, mod 1, minus 2 and minus 3. Mod is 3, minus 2 plus 3 gives me 1. Mod is 1. Is it 5? Bingo, it is 5. Let's take them to the other side. These guys go all the way there. 2 people, 4 and 0.5. This one guy goes 4.5. The distance is only 4.5. So I still have an extra. How much extra? 0.5 I have extra to go. And how many people are there? There are a total of 2, 3, 4, 5. So this, everyone will have to go 0.1 extra after this point. So x is equal to 0.6. So this is just to tell you that even when there are fractions or decimals, it's not always that things are going to be very, very nasty. Okay, so I've tried to give you practice about, coming to this end and the answer being somewhere between being outside, though that has become a little repetitive. Chalo bas, theek hai? Good on. Chalo bas. So I'll have to schedule now on Wednesday. Mostly I'll schedule a class. I know you guys have your book reading. Yeah, book reading is there on Wednesday night at 10 o'clock. I think so I'll schedule something at 9 o'clock to do with graphs. Okay, I'll add it to your schedule. Okay, good night. Bye.